Hey, you guys just added some amazing new men and women to the team down there at the sheriff's office. Had a recent ceremony, correct?
Sure. Yeah, we sure did. And, the commission last year actually approved in our October 1st budget for this fiscal year additional 22 deputy sheriffs. And I never thought we'd have enough qualified people to actually fill those positions. So this past Monday, we swore in a bunch of deputy sheriffs and comms operators. So we're right at the cusp of being at full staff in our 911 communications center. And, of course, our deputy sheriffs on the road. So, through attrition, you'd lose one or two here and there. But, I mean, to have the numbers that we have and fill those positions with qualified candidates, it's powerful. So yeah, we swore them in, but also too, there was crime scene technicians in there, and there was some PSAs in there, just a lot of good people in there that actually work behind the scenes to make this big machine at the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office provide this first-class customer service. Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, it's exciting that we live in a county where we are not losing people faster than we're gaining them.
True statement,
Because that's not the same across the country. You can't say that for every place across the country.
Yep, have to agree. I was actually with the Charlotte County Sheriff last week, Bill Permel, and he was telling me about how many deputy sheriffs he's down because they compete so hard against each other in those county, with money. We don't have that problem here. We have good neighbors, of course, with Sheriff T.K. Waters to my north and Sheriff Cook and Sheriff Deloach to my west, and of course Sheriff Staley to the south. Just great partner. I mean, do our men and women go to each other's agency? Yeah, it happens, whether moving or schools or whatever it may be. Yeah. But for the most part, we just have a great thing going on here in St. Johns County with recruiting and retention.
Are you getting a lot of people from out of the state as well that are interested? Because a lot of the big problem with that's more so maybe west of us is that you got a lot of good cops who are seeing that cops are really being restrained across the country. You talked about there's areas where people are pretty much just allowed to steal from stores.
Yeah, it's so sad.
The law enforcement can't do anything. The squatting problem is a big problem. So you got a lot of good cops across the country that say, I want to work for a good agency.
Sure. And we do. We have a lot of people here. I wouldn't say majority are coming from out of the, we're still having a good, we're very successful at recruiting locally and within state, of course, but we do have some good applicants that are starting a second career after retirement that are coming here or just simply up and move because of the way their communities and their societies are actually run right now. So we've been very successful. The governor's going to announce today, of course, from my office that he's going to extend, of course, the $5,000 bonus if you're from another state, want to be a police officer down here. And if you want to switch from another career in the state of Florida, the $5,000 bonus to include the tax amount too. So he pays the taxes too. So I'll hear him today actually discuss that, of course, in our press conference at my office.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
that's
powerful.
Exciting.
Powerful.
Yeah, man, huge. We take it seriously down here, and that's a good thing. Your kids, your PAL kids, you guys got a lot going on with PAL.
We do.
In just every aspect. But a cool thing that happened for them, and I'm sure probably for you guys recently, you guys got to hang out at the Jags Stadium and play around a little bit, right?
Yeah, so we were invited to an invite-only flag football tournament up at the Jag Stadium. There were three teams there, one female team, kids, and two young boys were playing there too as well. So Kendall and I went up there, of course, and checked on them. But they got to play in the big field where the Jaguars play, and then also too in the practice field behind Daly's place too. So it was powerful. Our girls were just so fired up and excited about the game, and the boys did a phenomenal job. But it was an invite-only, and that partnership we have with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Shad Khan and Mark Lamping is so good to me too as well. And of course, a lot of the Jaguars and their support staff up there that are just, the partnership is phenomenal. So we're in now. So every year we should get that same invite where our kids can play in the big fields.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah. Well, they must love the crowd you guys are bringing out. Probably brought out more people than a normal Jaguars.
Yeah.
Invite only.
Sorry. I love the Jaguars. I'm a Jaguars fan. I got to make jokes sometimes.
I do too. I love
got to make jokes sometimes.
That's the first time I've been in that practice facility.
Yeah, nice.
First class, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, it was beautiful in there.
Awesome.
Yeah. And it's right actually the backstage of Daly's. If you were to walk, through the stage, basically, it walks into the backside of the practice area.
Way, I didn't know that.
Cool.
Yes. So if you're in the Daly Stadium, you're looking at the stage. Behind that stage, that big, massive tent is the indoor practice facility.
Allegedly, Mr. Melfi knows that. Allegedly.
Really? I didn't sneak around at all.
Allegedly.
I only made it to the kitchen.
Really? Impressive.
Yeah.
Who was playing?
It was a concert.
Yeah.
It was a concert.
Who was playing?
It was that big one that came with like Brett Michaels and Def Leppard and
it was like a big 80s.
Big
Yeah.
one.
Jelly Roll,
a couple of years, not Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was not
I keep
included
watching
in
this guy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
Yeah. So
That was that one. It was the back to the 80s thing.
yes.
Yeah.
So we decided to.
It was sold out, wasn't it?
He was just looking for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking for the
Couldn't
bathroom
find
and
it.
purposely walking by security as if I belonged there.
He needs a onesie, like a single.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
They knew who Van Strange is.
Yeah.
Not
they did
then,
back
but
then.
now.
That was pre-Van Strange.
Pre-Van Strange.
Pre-Van.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
knew you were coming.
Maybe we'll go with that. Yeah.
Now
we'll
they give him
totally
a
go with that.
bracelet. He can go anywhere. Yeah.
And I was like, it's the man. Let him in, let him in.
Let him in.
Yeah. Right. Hey. To get a little bit personal with you,
Yeah.
you've got a birthday. Well, you don't.
No.
Kendall's got a birthday
Oh,
coming
my
up
beautiful
Monday.
bride does. Yeah, my bride's got one on Monday.
How you guys
So,
gonna celebrate?
actually, we were going fishing with Father Mac and Father John, Father Tetlow from a cathedral
Such a fun
basilica.
deal. Okay.
So we're taking them to fishing, inshore fishing. And
That'll
that's
be
how we're
fun.
celebrating. Yes.
Hey, that's
Really?
good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
I'm
gonna be a
glad
great-
you didn't
yeah.
say, "Oh yeah, I'm bringing Kendall along on a ride along."
No, actually,
That would be fun
think
for
she
them, though.
enjoys it
Yeah.
too, though.
Yeah.
it was.
She right?
likes
But it's
playing.
like, let's get away from work on the birthday.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because we were at the I think it's called the Jeans and Bash for the St. Joseph Academy at
Yeah.
Tringali Barn down there, and Father was sitting at a table right across from us, and I was sitting with the staff from St. Joseph Academy, and I saw Father over there with his little card. He kept bidding on this fishing thing, this inshore fishing trip. So he kept raising his card, and I saw him at $250. He's like, "That's it." I was kind of like, "Oh, that's not it for a fishing trip." So he kept raising his fan. So I yelled over. I was like, "Father John," I said, "You want this fishing trip?" "Yeah, me, you, Mac, and Kendall go fishing." So we ended up going up quite substantially high.
Okay.
But it was for a great cause, of course, St. Joseph Academy. It gives out scholarships and stuff like that. So again, Father Mac and I, Father John, and Father Kendall, my wife, are going for a fishing trip on Monday for her birthday.
Is she excited
awesome.
about this?
She loves Father John and Father Mac, and she.
But
is
I mean, does she
super
love
excited.
fishing?
Yes, that girl can fish like you've never seen before.
More about the company you keep when you're fishing.
Is it really?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, but she is probably one of the best fishing
I
people
go
I've been around in my
fishing.
life.
I go fishing to hang with friends. I don't go fishing to catch fish.
Okay.
People that go
okay.
fishing to catch fish, I don't want to be with them.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun with the two fathers on there, of course, and just gonna be a great time.
Yeah,
so
keep
we're-
the
it's
conversation
enjoyable.
clean. You want to be blessed. I'm just saying.
You don't have to.
Listen, I'm Catholic. I was gonna say, yeah, Troy can say it.
I'm Catholic too. I mean, I get nervous. I was an altar boy for years.
I'm neither, but I know who they're going fishing with. They're good people.
You gotta
right,
test
there
the
you
waters.
go.
Literally, we're going fishing, so test waters every now and then. It's like, damn, damn, Sheriff, and you just keep going up the ladder.
Okay,
keep
okay,
on checking in.
good.
Yeah.
How was your birthday? You just had one
Outstanding,
That's
good.
right.
Yeah. Actually, my son came home. Of course, he's deployed quite a bit, but he came home and
Cool.
the one that's with the Army. He came home and we got together for dinner. And just a good time, but I ended up working the entire day because we had stuff going on. So
Of course.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
You got messages all day. I sent you a
did,
message.
My God, it was
yeah.
like 400 on my phone.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know how you
Wow.
got to deal with it all day.
Yeah, but I answered every one of them.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I did a little cut and paste, and I got caught doing the cut and paste.
Oh, so the thank you, brother, was just a cut and paste.
No, that one's not. There was a couple other cut and paste. I couldn't keep up, and I'm really anal about my phone and stuff, about falling behind on
Me
email.
too. Yeah.
So I was falling behind, going, God bless America. It was like the night I won the election. It was over 1,200 text messages.
Oh,
I
wow.
physically stayed awake that night and did every text message.
It's important.
Wow.
Myself. You can't do cut and paste because you do have, thanks brother to a woman, and they're like, I'm not a brother.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a brother anymore. Yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
Many blessings. Many blessings.
To cover your bases there. Anyway.
It was one of those things too. I looked at my calendar too, and I noticed I was speaking for the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, and it was going to be a pretty powerful presentation with Mr. Lure, where I was actually going to present some kind of touch tank thing for their blind kids that are in young life. So we had some really cool things we were going to bring there. So I'm looking at my calendar, and Ken's, what are we doing for dinner on Monday night? It's like, it's your call. Oh God! I'm actually speaking at the Florida School of Deaf and Blind, so I got to Mr. Lure, and actually we rescheduled. But we're going to bring. I don't want to say it out loud in case he's listening, because he does listen to your show. But I'm going to bring some really cool things where these blind kids can really touch and kind of feel things that other people, of course, can't touch. With being in my job. You think the big coin is it?
I think your coin would be perfect.
So that's not the big coin. I was trying to set you up. So it's not a big coin.
Not a big coin on that one. No, but I see a purpose.
That could be
now.
bigger, but that's big coin.
Yours actually fits in a pocket.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks,
That is
Clay.
true.
And your wallet too.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Clay.
exactly.
That's what it's made
Yeah.
for.
Keep it there.
You can't put
Solid.
that big thing. It's in a chain around your neck like a claw. It's
Yeah.
Coaster.
It comes with a protective
like Flavor
case.
Flav. Yours did too, but you must throw it away because it comes.
Oh,
with
it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Must have
Mine's a
thrown it
better
away.
protector. Actually,
I figured you gave it to somebody and they gave it back to you or something.
Heavier mill.
yeah. Yes.
Well, Sheriff, we appreciate you coming by.
So good.
Always good to see you. Thank you for what you're doing here in St. Johns County. We all appreciate it very,
Yep, too as
very
well.
much.
And you're invited, of course, all of you, of course, in Clay too as well, to come over. Of course, as governor's at my office, and we'll be signing he'll be signing 2 bills, and then also making some announcements too as well. So Senate Bill 184 will get signed today, which gives us a little bit of protection around our scenes, up to 25 feet. You know, for working on somebody or actually dealing with an incident, it gives us kind of a 25-foot protection around there. For if you tell somebody to back up and they don't, then of course they break the law and they can be arrested for secondary misdemeanor. So we don't have that problem really here in St. Johns County. We tell y'all to back up. You guys listen very, very well around here. Just every now and then, maybe too much to drink, but it's a Senate bill that's going to be signed today by the governor, of course. So he's here, and we're going to meet for a little bit and talk about some other things too as well with my wife. So we appreciate you, appreciate your support, and thanks for everything you do for our community.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.